nearly always very, very cold. Open cockpits, flying 15,000 feet or so. Plenty of stories of pilots literally being frozen stiff on landing and having to be lifted out of their aircraft by ground crew. Typically, a pilot on the front is 19 to 20 years old, often with just 20 hours of flying experience. Initially, parachutes were not allowed. It was thought that the pilot may take the option of hitting the silk and taking to the parachute rather than staying and fighting. This cost oh so many lives. And the biggest fear wasn't the enemy per se, it was actually fire. If your aircraft caught fire, you had an appalling decision to make.
So, the first 4 aeroplanes in our flight through 100 years of RAF history are in the air. The initial pair, 2 examples of the Royal Aircraft Factory SE-5A. There's another one of those from the team in the static display as well. Then we've got the Avro 504K and another Royal Aircraft Factory design, the BE-2C. All hugely significant aircraft during the First World War and as the RAF was formed and went into its first period of peacetime existence from November 1918. As I mentioned, the last of those 4 aircraft that are now forming up in front of us is the BE-2C, which is the oldest of these 4 designs. BE stands for Blériot Experimental, but it was actually designed by Geoffrey de Havilland, a name that would come into much sharper focus later in the RAF's history. First appeared in 1912, and in early tests over Salisbury Plain, the first prototype of the BE-2 pioneered the airborne correction of artillery fire, and that's a role that aircraft have gone on to play over the whole of 100 years or more. The BE-2A and B models were deployed early on to France in 1914, and it was in a BE-2B that Second Lieutenant William Rhodes Morehouse of the Royal